Hi Reddit Recapped here. Today we are going to tell you a collection of stories titled Who's the Stupidest Person You've Ever Met, and what story perfectly sums up their stupidity. Enjoy our community's stories. As always, stay safe, and take care. An old coworker named James. We worked at McDonald's and were both 16. One time, while mopping the lobby, he for some unknown reason decided to chase a number of customers around with the mop yelling, "I'm gonna getcha." He was fired on the spot. My brother and I were in the kitchen one day as teenagers. My brother was filling the sink to wash dishes. When the sink was nearly full, he went to turn the tap off, but it wouldn't budge, so the water kept flowing. I tried turning it too, but with no success. This is when the panic set in. The level of the water was rising fast, and we didn't want to flood the kitchen. He took big saucepans out of the press to fill with water to keep things from overflowing, while I was in a frantic scramble under the sink trying to find the mains to turn it off there. I couldn't find it. Now really panicking, I took over the pot filling duty, and my brother went running off to look for Dad as quick as he could. Dad came running in with my brother while we were shouting at him about looking for the mains. Dad just came over to the sink and pulled the plug out of the hole, letting all the water down the drain. Ha ha! Had a guy in a third-year undergrad developmental psych course raise his hand in a full lecture hall and ask the professor, "Prof, do infants diagnosed with SIDS get asthma later in life? Like, are they more likely to get asthma?" SIDS stands for Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. He just kept pursuing the question. The prof didn't understand how she could answer it. She thought there was some kind of logic in it that she wasn't seeing. Finally, some girl took the initiative to shout across the room, "No, they are not more likely to get asthma, they are dead. They have died suddenly, and will thus not be at risk of developing asthma." Great day. He always sat in front of me, and I would see him writing just absolutely horrible poetry and song lyrics. My high school classmate's name is Nick. We were in chemistry, doing a lab practical, which required the use of a bulb pipette, a glass pipette with a removable bulb that you squeeze. Nick didn't know how to use the pipette, so he put it in his mouth to suck up sulfuric acid. It got about 3/4 of the way up before our teacher screamed, "Nick! Stop that right now." Why do the crossings beep? For blind people. But blind people can't drive? Back when I was in middle school, I was playing Guitar Hero with the neighbor, and he asks, "Hey man, why does the yellow button have a bump on it?" And for whatever reason, I, without missing a beat, say, "So blind people can play, and they know where to put their fingers." We both accepted this as the obvious answer, and my brother was sitting on the couch watching, and he was like, "Are you too f***ing retarded? How would a blind person play this game?" Think about it for a second. I felt pretty stupid after that. My cousin. All through public school, she was a snob who looked down on everyone. She was super stylish and struggled academically. We graduated in 2014. We both went to colleges, not the same one. She got a job at a bar, stayed out late drinking. Her boyfriend told her she didn't need to complete college, so she just stopped showing up. Didn't drop, just stopped showing up. Completely flunked out. Here comes the mega stupidity. Our families live hours away from her college at the time. Her family went to move her back home. My cousin's mom noticed a pile of clothes in the corner. The mom said, "What's that? Your laundry. Pack it and we'll wash it when we get home later." My cousin, I kid you not, "You can wash those?" Turns out, she'd been throwing away clothes instead of washing them. She claimed she didn't know she could, yet she washed her undergarments and bras without a hitch. She's now at home with her family and has started doing more chores to show an increase in responsibility. She still tries to throw clothes away, citing that she didn't know they could be washed and reused. Makes me wonder what she thought all those years before college, before she left home. She wore some of the same outfits repeatedly. She had to have known they could be washed. This marks the end of the collection of stories titled Who's the Stupidest Person You've Ever Met, and what story perfectly sums up their stupidity? I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to see more videos like this. Turn on your notifications and leave a comment to help the channel grow.